Hey everybody, and welcome to Doodle the News. Now, today we're going to be talking a little bit about Doodle dialogues and how we can help students tell more immersive news stories. But before we get all into that, we're going to give you a quick little overview of Doodle the News and what we do here. Essentially, we help kids A, learn about the world, and B, teach each other about the world. And we frame the conversation with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals presented by the United Nations. These are essentially a set of principles that try to help make the world a better place by 2030. A bunch of the world leaders came together in order to make issues like poverty and climate change have more light shined on it. And for what it's worth, it helps Doodle the News work as an entrepreneurial, sustainable, social entrepreneurship entity. So the problem we address at Doodle the News is the fact that discerning fake news and unreliable biases from real news that's legitimate is just becoming increasingly difficult in today's fast-paced social media landscape. People growing up in this information age are just immersed in susceptible news that's just meant to sway them one way or another. And if they don't know the proper media literacy skills, they're going to be as crazy as this rabbit right here. And media literacy is just a core component as far as human evolution and how we consume data and information. So, for what it's worth, we want to make sure kids growing up are on the right track and gaining these media literacy skills. So, a solution we, of course, propose is Doodle the News, where we have a media literacy workshop that works as a way to help students and teachers use audio, video, doodled, and written contributions to make fun and engaging art and media produced narratives within the space of news. So, kind of like we mentioned, we're going to be running a Doodle Dialogues, creating noodles to tell immersive stories. This is a way to streamline media arts technology to help 21st century students, like we said, learn about the world and teach each other about the world. Think about it as a fine mix between draw something, kids news reporters, and the competitive elements of Kahoot in order to help kids use smartphones, tablets, and computers to make it easy for them to doodle the news and contribute to making news and seeing where it came from. Much like we do with our media literacy workshop, we have students use media literacy skills such as identifying experts in the realm of whatever the topic is. They develop compelling questions, and they break up the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, as you see here, between economy, health and well-being, equality, and environment to explore whatever they're most interested in, all while gaining media literacy skills. So here's a perfect example of what students could be creating with our streamlined technology if it were to be created. Once they grab the topic, the news, develop those compelling questions, and find a quote from an expert, we're able to make this conducive experience and have kids upload their work. Based on what we've done without the media technology, kids have just loved it. They've seen this as a educational opportunity that just goes right by. It was a 75-minute lecture. They felt like it was 30 minutes. And we feel as though in our experiences running these media literacy workshops, kids, they just, like we said, they just enjoy doodling the news. And we feel as though there's a lot of opportunity given the technology that exists. So just to tell you a little bit about our competitive advantage, we do have a strategic alliance with the Young Global Leadership Foundation, which helps us have a new arm in sectors of, I guess, youth enrichment we didn't have before, and they work really closely with the United Nations. So for the competitive landscape, we broke it up into small and large markets. I don't want to get too detailed into this because we feel as though in the space of youth enrichment, we're going to be trying to help each other make the world a better place. So potentially, it's not going to be more so competition, but cooperation. For our market strategy, we broke it up into 4 different sectors. We're going to be tackling individual instructors first because they're going to be champions to help us work with school districts as a whole. And of course, whenever the summer rolls around, we're going to be working with youth and young organizations. And if everything's closed out, of course, we can work with parents and guardians who want their students to have good media literacy skills. So here's the team. You can find out more about them by emailing us or by all means reach out to us on social media. Here are a couple sources just in case you were curious, and please enjoy the rest of your day.